Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be installing this lovely through the wall extract fan in a bathroom. Talk through the job. I've got a Nuaire FF Plus. I'll remove that pull cord. We're going to go straight out here, I think around here with the core. I think there's a piece of stone there above the window, and then it is the soffit and everything. So got to be really careful, can't go too high with this one. I think we're going to be in line with the window, so it might be about there. A little bit lower than I'd like, but there's not really much you can do there. We're going to install a fan isolator switch and an RCD in here. Nice and handy. And then up there in the dreaded loft space, bear with me a minute, a little bit of wiring. I will just stick this up. So I think that's the switch cable, and then over there you might be able to see a lovely set of junction boxes, so we've got to rewire all this bit and wire back into the cupboard under there. So I think the first job is to start coring out. So I am pretty much ready to go. I've got my coredrill, and this is a something like 117mm bit. Better plug it in. And we've got dust extraction. This drill is an absolute beast, but it makes it so that we're virtually dustless. I've marked out a hole, you should be able to see there in black. I'm going to core through. There's no pilot bit with this, so you've got to do it at an angle. Proper coredrill. But with enough practice, you get it right. Hopefully, in terms of the cable, we're going to drop it down the cavity and bring it back entry through the fan. Let's see how it goes. Hey, got it done. What a pain in the butt that was. I've got nice wall tie, perfect position, so that a bit of faffing about doing that, and a lot of inside the hole was quite crumbly, so there were bits dropping into the bit and jamming it, but we got there. All in all, actually quite soft brick, so we're really lucky with that one. Sometimes it can take an hour, sometimes it can take 10 minutes. Sometimes it can take 3 hours. You just never know. Depends how hard bricks are. It's usually the outside skin that's worse than the inside, whether it's been weathered or whatever. So there's not much of a cavity here. I'm hoping, my fingers are crossed, that I can get from above and just maybe drill an angle and just drop it down and then into the fan, so there's no damage to the tiles. It is hard work guiding that core bit to get it without damaging tiles around it and skipping, so you've got to be really, really careful. But now at least I've done with coring, I can put the core drill away. I'll leave the extractor out because it'll be good for drilling and stuff like that. I'm ready to do the wiring part. So it's really awkward in here. You can hear the alarm going off now. So I've turned power off. Hopefully it'll die soon. This is where I'm going to put the fan isolator switch and RCD. I'm going to bring it down a little bit of trunking. It's going to be about this level, and you can kind of get to it. That light needs to be rewired. There's a lot of joints up there. That's where we're going to get. That's this hole. Hopefully we'll get down that little bit of a cavity, and then the rest is up in there doom and gloom. I'm not going to be able to set it up there. It's just too difficult. So we're just going to keep coming back to the camera I'll show you where I'm up to. So up in the loft, as you can see, there's loads of insulation. I've got some little blue gloves on. Not a surgeon. There is the switch cable running along here. And then we've got this nice dodgy joint here. I'm going to pull the feeds for both the circuit back to where we've just put the boxes in the cupboard, which is below here. And that cable that goes to the switch will be long enough to drop in. I'm going to have to take a new cable from here back to the fan isolator switch. So essentially just rewiring all the bathroom. I am getting there. We've got the circuits wired now. I was having a fiddle earlier. We've got a cable from a switch somewhere, cable to the new cable to the light, and then we've got the 3/4 over to the fan. This one's going to be his RCD spur, and this one is going to be the fan isolator switch. Obviously hot trunk is going to go on there nicely. We're all wired up there. I've got to knock insulation back. Cables disappearing under the insulation, of course. And we managed to get this cable down there. Amazing. And we've got a cable just to pop through, which is just there. And yeah, we are getting there. We'll do the spur now. Get all that second fixed. Do the light, and then I think I'll tackle the extractor. I've got my Nuaire Faith Plus now. Now I've connected everything else up. I'm going to leave the fan till last. I've got my cable hanging out. Probably got another hole to drill to get that into position. So this Faith Plus is an absolutely brilliant fan. I'm going to undo these screws. We've got a pull cord here. That just gets disconnected. That is a great feature if your wiring is not quite right. So you won't need to rewire things if you use this fan. If, for example, you've got just a switch that turns your fan on with no overrun. Just be careful with this. You can get it out. A switch with no overrun. If you make that a permanent feed, you can then use this fan with all its features. You've got an overrun, use the pull cord as a boost instead of the switch. So it gives you a lot of options there without having to rewire things, change the wiring too much. You can just get rid of the switch, the wired switch, and just use it on humidistat if you really want. You don't even need the pull cord. So if it's in the ceiling, for example, and it's a very simple duction run, you can remove the pull cord and it'll just work automatically on the humidistat. On trickle, obviously, that's what you want. And go from there. Pretty much, as long as you've got power there, you've got something there, this fan is suitable. It is a really good fan, it's powerful. They changed it, it used to be Nuaire Faith, now it's Nuaire Faith Plus, and the reason being they made it quieter, they made it, I think it extracted 29 litres a second with no duct, and it's just a really good fan. The settings on this are unbelievable. There's actually a control there. The settings are unbelievable. I'll show you them later. But the amount of things you can actually do with it. If you've got a customer who's worried about noise, you can turn the fan speed down. Obviously, not a good idea, but things like that make this fan absolutely brilliant. We'll get this fit now. I've also got, this is called a high-rise kit. I've gone for this one because there's less resistance and all. Now, because there's no backdraft, easy for me to say, backdraft shutters on these fans, because they're designed to be on trickle. When they're on trickle, you don't get a draft in, it only kicks air out. And this is the type of grill you want, so you actually get a good airflow. If you've got the flaps, it restricts it quite a bit, but then also, if they jam, you get goosed, and they make a lot of noise. So this way, you're not getting cold air in. Your fan is always on, refreshing the air in your bathroom and pulling air through the house, which is always a good thing. It also, by having it on trickle, it means that the humidity stat won't kick in as much. So yeah, let's get going with this. I can't put this until last. This just pushes in, get it to position, job's done. No going outside with ladders because who likes doing that anyway. And yeah, we'll get cracking with that. Looking good. We've got us fan isolator and RCD there. All done. It's a nice little trunking. Got a lot of tidying up to do, a lot of mess. That is the grill. You see the air through it. I'm just going to put a bit of plastic on the inside just to stop air from coming through, because air's going to come through here into the fan. Not bad for a shower, but I'm trying to get it from the house more than out, just to get some air out. And this is what you're left with the fan. There is a cover, so this is cover on here. It's got a little magnet on there, I don't know if you can see that. If that cover's not on, once you finish setting up, it won't work. You might do it now. I don't know if it's once you put the lid on and then take it off. But I think it's in setup mode at the moment. Once I go tomorrow, that'll be it. Once you take that cover off, just for safety, it will shut itself off. So here's a few settings. We've got the trickle setting, which is the A. I'm going to ramp that up to about 16. Realistically, it's probably going to be like 14 with the ducts on down there. So that will be always on at 16 layers a second, according to this. But this is comfort boost. This boost is for the humidity stat, so it doesn't ramp right up and on loud all night when humidity stat kicks in. And then this is the actual boost with a light switch that we're going to put straight up to 29 unit go up. These are great, and look at the settings. You can set it by litres. This is so you can comply with building regs more than anything. That is constant flow. Turn that off. That is testing knowledge generator. Through wall, in ceiling, through wall. Timer automatic, humidity automatic, then that's just telling you it's in litres a second. I'm going to put the lid back on here now. And that is the fan setup. You can lock them and all sorts, but if this was possibly a tenanted house, I'd say yeah, let's lock it so the settings have changed, but it's not, it's someone's house. They're aware of what needs to be done with it. As you can hear, that is probably, so that's on a boost. So that's on a humidity stat boost, is that? Oh no, that's on the final boost. So it's overrunning. Just having a think. Now that should drop down eventually. Because there's an overrun, or if it detects moisture, that's it, it'll just stay on. Anyways, that's the fan, and it's absolutely brilliant. I'll do a bit of testing in a bit. A lot of tidying up to do, got that grill to do. Testing's all done now, and we are getting there. Yay! So it's quite dark. Look at my gloves. This is from Touch It Insulation. I can get rid of them now. Oh dear. So I don't know if you can hear that fan. That is whirring away now. I've just got to get prepared first. Now I'm prepared. Got my test kit. It's a big old thing, I know. This basically just goes over the fan. This is now going to tell me, if I turn it on, what the airflow is. I don't know if you can see that. There you go, so number on there, just in litres a second. Then I can record it on my test sheet. I've been waiting for it to go drop down onto trickle now. So you can hear it whirring away. That's as quiet as it'll be. I'm going to go for this. So 13.3 litres there. Got all our bits, so you're about 15 litres a second constantly. So we're going to keep that on there, and I'm going to boost it up. Can you hear it ramp up? There we go. Oh. $17 litres? I did about 20 litres there, haven't I? Thought I said out. Now that's on. Now this is the boost setting. Can you hear how loud it is? Look at it, fan whirring away, trying to pull air through. 23.5 litres a second. Not bad. So that's definitely a pass. Let's go back to background noise. And that is it. Fan set up. Happy days. At least it's right. The fan, I will say, is it's a bit lower than I'd liked it to be. Bit restricted with the soffit outside. Wants to be within 400mm ceiling. It's not going to not work. It's just not going to work as well as it would be higher up. It's going to do the job, I assure you that. So key things with this, when you're using the fan, or something to look out for when you're going to have a fan installed, you need a gap under your door, your bathroom door, so that air can come through. If your room's airtight, it'll be no good. What do you want? You can keep your windows shut. You can, in the bathroom, but only in the bathroom, you can keep your trickle vent shut as well. That just stops air from circulating around in circles. And that is it. Alright, so what do you think? Easy job, difficult job? I get a lot of kickback on the price of my installs, but to be quite honest, they are difficult jobs. Some people allow half a day. I have absolutely no idea how they get that done. There's a lot of moving parts with these sort of jobs. I chose this one specifically for the video because it's an easy one. I can get up in and out there. Sometimes you've got to crawl across a loft and do all sorts of stuff. So let us know what you think in the comments. If you would like an extract fan installing, please get in touch. My prices for one of these, you are looking in end of 2024, so prices will change as the video gets older. You're looking at about £810 including VAT. Prices will change, it will go up, so please let us know what you think in the comments again, and I'll see you on the next video.